Hi, I'm Ben Gaddis. I'm professor of design and chair of art and art history at UM-Flint. And I'm joined by Craig Kelley, whose work was awarded for two different projects. One that he created himself called My Name Is for the annual 2020 Student Arts exhibition, and also for a project that he participated in called the North Flint Oral History Exhibition. The My Name Is was awarded the Graphic Design Award, and the North Flint Oral History Exhibition was awarded the Outstanding Civic Engagement Project. So welcome, Craig. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, so what have you been up to this summer?
Really just working. I work at the CSMI Foundation in Flint. And so that's been, going full time. I've been trying to take some side work as well, trying to put that degree to good use.
You graduated.
Yeah, just graduated. Yep.
Of course, I know that.
2020.
And your work, you're a very talented individual, graphic designer, typographer, and illustrator, right? Can you tell us a little bit about how those areas kind of intersected, and maybe how they intersected in the My Name Is project?
Well, I really started as a visual artist in drawing, and illustration. I started going to school at the College of Creative Studies in Detroit, and once I came up to UM-Flint, I switched over. I've been working in the graphic design field, and so it just made sense, to get the graphic design degree, use the skills that I've already been working and honing. So with the My Name Is project, it was really just. It started off as a simple magazine project for class, but I really wanted to do something in the end, trying to highlight on African-American artists in Flint and Detroit. I think that's something I don't see too much of, just that spotlight and that highlight being shown, and those artists being pushed forward, so you can really see their work.
Can you tell us about some of the artists that you highlighted?
I used a lot of the connections I had from College of Creative Studies when I was in Detroit, a lot of the artists, and I just wanted to really find artists like Sabrina Nelson, Ed Watkins. Ed Watkins he was my high school art teacher at the Genesee Area Technology Center in Flint. And so artists like that, when I really found and said, okay, I haven't seen their work out. I really love their work. When I see it, I feel like it represents things I want to see. These are the people that I look to. And so that's really how I chose who to shine a light on. Some of the artists, in the book I went to school with, like, okay, well, I see your art, your paintings are really out here, doing great. And so I just wanted to take that and sort of, push you forward.
Yeah, it's a really incredible thing when you can find inspiration from, people in your community, people that you go to school with.
Yeah, some of the ideas in the book, My Name Is, there was a piece from the Eastern Market mural project. I just wanted to highlight some of the artists that I could look outside, I could drive to Detroit and look around, or I could just walk outside of Flint. Those are people that I wanted to see and look to for inspiration is who's behind this work that I see on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk a little bit about the impact that those pieces have had, either both on you and on kind of both cities that you've experienced, maybe?
I think, from a personal level, it just, when I drive down the street, it's a beautification thing. And there's a lot of blight in Flint and Detroit as well. But since the Flint Mural Project and the Flint Arts Project came through, a good 60% of those buildings that were blighted that I drive past now have beautiful artwork on them that I look at every time I drive down the street. They're turning something that's not, visually pleasing to the community. And it's something that, okay, what can we do with this to make it something that's better? It makes me want to create more.
Can you talk too about maybe how your work has been influenced, especially your illustrative work?
It has increased my capacity for creativity. How can I incorporate some of that in my work? How can I incorporate some of that color theory and some of that color work into what I'm doing? How can I incorporate some of that from inspiration and make it my own?
So we went from, kind of working on something personal to working on something very public and community focused. Can you summarize that experience maybe of working on the North Flint Oral History Exhibition?
One of my biggest takeaways from that project and from that class is the experience you get working in a team environment. I really, really like, we're working as an entire class on one project. We're working with community partners on real things. When you leave, you'll have this experience of, okay, I've worked in a team and work environment that I'm prepared to work.
In that particular project, we were incorporating typography, we were incorporating environmental design and other forms of media, including your illustrations were used in that. Can you talk maybe a little bit about designing in 3 dimensions or in 4 dimensions using time too?
Just in terms of the typography, I think I had a little bit of learning experience designing type. How are we going to position these pieces so that they're going to be best experienced by the user. How do we position the lighting? Where do you put the sound? It's really thinking about the whole experience.
Just a singular piece like that can kind of play a pivotal role in influencing how these other pieces can work together. I want to ask you, is there something, with the 2020 student exhibition behind you, is there something that you're currently working on?
Black Markers is my personal design studio. And so I'm trying to get the branding right and launch, correctly. One of the contracts I'm working on right now is with Good Land. And so we're working with strategic community partners in Detroit, working with a team of other designers who are experienced, has been a great experience for me personally, because I get to see how other minds think.
It's incredible to work with people that are so engaged, not just within client work, but with the community.
And working collaboratively, you really learn what your strengths are, and you learn how to play to your strengths and how your strengths can play into the group. I'm going to do whatever I can in the group, to let my skills shine and also other people's skills shine so that, we come up with the best result. So,
well, you got lots of skills, Craig. You got lots of skills. And I'm excited to see what you do with them. Well, yeah, it's been wonderful to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time. And like I said, I'm looking forward to see what you're going to be doing in the coming years.
Yeah, really appreciate that. Definitely want to keep up with you and keep up with the fellow staff at U of M, because it was a good experience for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks again for your time.